I would say that this past week has been actually really good for the Geometry Dash community because we actually haven't had anything controversial that's worth talking about for around a week, and it allowed me to talk about some really cool achievements in the game, and I really enjoyed that. However, obviously, something negative is bound to happen, and a bunch of stuff kind of happened recently that aren't the nicest thing to talk about, and I'll just be starting with the lighter, less important one today. So this is OneAlphaHelix. You probably have heard of this guy. He is very popular in the community. He was the original verifier for Flamewall, and he was also one of the people with the best progress on Acheron when that verification race was going on. And nowadays, he makes some documentary style videos and just some really interesting videos talking about certain topics in the game. And I think that for the most part, a lot of these videos have been very, very good. I've actually really enjoyed them. I would say a couple of them could do with a bit better research, but for the most part, especially some of the other ones, I really enjoyed them. However, recently he made a video that is a bit controversial. It's this newest one posted a day ago, Geometry Dash's secret skill meta. Now, if I scroll down here, you could see that a lot of these comments are actually just talking about AI and joking about AI, and that is because it's heavily implied a large proportion of it, at least, is AI generated in its script. I'll give examples of this from his video in a minute, however, let me just quickly explain with this little message I've cooked up for ChatGPT here how we can actually tell this. I assume everyone knows how an AI model works already. Here's an absolutely beautiful work of art I made in case you really do want to know, but the result of it is that you get answers that are very, very similar to what other AI models will pump out because they have all decided on this one specific style that is the best. It is the best thing that you could have for your documentaries or for your scripts. The two most prominent ones is a list of free and the it's not X, it's Y. The list of free is when it's basically just lists free things, and it just loves to do free for some reason because I guess 4 is just too much. For example, I've typed up here, can you write me a script about the most used skill sets in Geometry Dash, because that's pretty much what OneAlphaHelix's video was on, and look what it's doing. Cube jumps, orb clicks, UFO taps. Rule of free. Smooth adjustments, micro clicks, consistency, gravity control. Rules of free. Oh, rules of free again. Oh, rules of free again. Oh, rules of free again. It's just doing the same thing over and over. And then the other one is a it's not X, it's Y. For example, it might say, this level isn't just insane, it's extreme. And luckily, in the comment section of OneAlphaHelix's video, we have this person who has timestamped a bunch of these cases of OneAlphaHelix's video doing this, so that you can see where we're coming from when we say that this is AI generated.
The Mind, Amethyst, Thinking Space 2, and Flamewall, amongst many others. Not necessarily based on their looks, but how they're structured. These are not just levels. They are full-blown endurance tests, because difficulty is not just the number next to the level, it's a pattern. Some may choose a unique decoration style, others go for some wacky gameplay, and others tap into another element.
I'm not going to drag that out, you saw there was a bunch of examples, but as you can see, it's just used a lot, and it's kind of hard to see this as anything but AI, and if you watch the full video, you can go ahead and watch it yourself. It's very obvious that this is AI generated. You can just tell by the general wording of everything, honestly. You can also tell because it uses this format. And if you haven't seen this format, it's a bit of a controversial thing. Well, honestly, the concept is kind of interesting. It's just a cool way to format a list of things you want to talk about. However, the problem is this kind of genre of content in this style. It's kind of known in the YouTube community for being heavily used by AI slop channels, which is not helping OneAlphaHelix's case in the slightest. He did make a community post on this, and I'll just read it out here. Here's how I go about making videos. I'll write all my ideas of what I want to talk about in a video, in a document, and then use AI for an outline, not a script. I use the outline as a structure where I type out the actual script. In some cases, I'll ask to tighten, polish certain areas of a script, which admittedly does change my writing quite a bit, so I make a conscious effort to rewrite it in my own style. Clearly I could do better on that. So This kind of explains it, but also just puts more questions at the same time. You say tighten and polish, but that was just entirely AI generated. I know he said that it does change my writing style quite a bit, but I just don't get it because if you look at these other videos he's made, these are clearly in his style. If you watch any of them, it just doesn't feel the same as this video at all. It's specifically this one that just feels super AI generated. It's almost as if he just dropped the ball, fully AI broed this one. Which, again, I don't really understand because these videos genuinely have a lot of effort put into them. It's not like he doesn't put effort into his videos. He's probably one of the people that puts the most effort into his videos, but yet this was just absolute slop. And as you can see in the replies here, he's just like not looking at any of these messages. Like the only ones he's replying to, well, he's not even replying to any. He's basically just hearting comments that have nothing to do with the AI. He's trying to avoid the AI allegations, even though it's obvious they're everywhere. And as you can see, OneAlphaHelix pinned this guy's post, which is joking about the situation. It just seems like OneAlphaHelix isn't taking this seriously at all. Now, if he does improve on this and he stops using AI from his next videos, then I'll have no problem with him and he can continue uploading videos. It's completely fine. Because I do think that AI can be used as a tool, but in this video's case, it's being used as just an alternate way to make content. He's just using it to make the content for him and not to help him make the content. I will be genuinely surprised if he had any input in the script of this at all. I do not believe this post when it comes to this recent video. But yeah, I wouldn't dog on him just now because I do believe we should at least give him a chance to upload another video. And if that ends up being AI again, then I might lose my hope a bit. Because I just don't want to, because these videos before are really, really good. It's just this one that for some reason is so AI generated. On this reply by this person on Twitter, we had even Nepesta reply to it saying, "No offense to bro, but I had to click off after the second it's not X, it's Y sentence. We're not doing that." And there you go, exactly. It's just really obvious that it's AI, but I just I don't get why he would do it. I don't get, he's got a very intellectual brain when it comes to making content. Like, he's really good at making scripts and content before. So what changed? A lot of people also comment about how the video was just a nothing burger. There's one, there's another here. And yeah, it's just pretty sad thing to see. That's pretty much the end of the video. I mean, again, send no hate to OneAlphaHelix for now, because we should at least give him a chance to upload something else to maybe fix his ways. But I'm sorry, if he uploads more just AI content, again, I'm fine if you use AI as a tool. I think the AI can be used as a really good tool to help with the creation process of a YouTube video, but when you're using it to just make the video for you, that's where I think it crosses the line. In the perfect world, we wouldn't be using AI at all, but again, I find it fine as a tool. This was just, no. Anyways, yeah, that is the end. Thanks for watching, and peace.